Welcome back to Triple House Sports Talk. I'm Josh. It's Bryce right there. It's Roy over there.
Made it back.
We made it back. How was Vegas, Roy?
That was fun.
Oh my
Watching
gosh.
basketball.
It was so much fun watching Roy on the sideline the whole game. That's all I watched. Roy was like this the whole game, just so intense. Anytime there was a foul, it went, oh!
When you're that close and you can be with the team, hell yeah, I'm going to react and do all the same stuff I do as a fan. Hell yeah, I loved it.
Roy,
it was awesome. And when you kick ass like that, that was the best part. I mean, things that happened, it was crazy.
The things that I was seeing did not seem like you were 100% all the way there.
I was there.
You were there. How about you didn't even know what state you were in?
I did too. I wasn't. I didn't really get that bad. It's too damn expensive, man.
Now, if you do it in the casinos, but maybe
you could. When you're in the casino, it's fine. But hell, you couldn't find a freaking waitress. I was chasing them around.
Next week, I'll be right next to where you were. So
it was fun.
Okay. So from a few podcasts ago, I don't remember what the punishment was for.
Baseball,
that's right. Yep. Yeah. We have our IPAs. Bryce, you want to show the crowd your IPA?
Mine is Big Mango Beer Hug. It kind of looked like the Bears. It has a bear with orange sunglasses, so that's why I got it.
I'll tell you what, yours is much stronger than mine.
I like mango beers normally, so
yours is what, 9.9?
Yeah.
Mine is
gosh,
6.7.
Bryce will be out of it by the end of this episode.
What did you say yours is, Josh?
6.7. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got a child in my hands. I think you'll like this one, Roy. Went to the gas station, or the liquor store, excuse me. Didn't look at anything other than the cans. I did not care. I wanted to be surprised because I was like, if I grab a bad one, I feel like I deserve that. So, like, I just grabbed. Look what I found.
Jeez, where is that made out of?
I said, I don't even know what this tastes like, but I have to grab it.
Say what it is for the listeners.
What's that?
Say what it is for the listeners.
ILL IPA, and it says, delivers a victorious hop blend, including crush, providing citrus and tropical notes. So,
does it say where it's from? Where it's brewed at?
Normal, Illinois. Destil Brewery here. Oop.
Yeah. I won't be drinking there anytime soon.
All right, Bryce, first sip. Oh, he's pouring his in a Pepsi bottle, Coca-Cola glass. Bryce don't give a damn.
Josh, you'd actually like this glass.
What is it? Hard Rock. Oh, yeah, man.
New York City.
Hard Rock Cafe. I think Hard Rock sucked.
This is gas.
Okay. I'm probably not going to like mine, but I'm really
I love mango beers. That's why I got it. I was hoping I might start buying this.
Oh. Very weedy.
I love that face. Hell, you're in Central Illinois. It's a lot of wheat, man.
A lot of like it tastes grainy. Yeah. At least it's not an awful like aftertaste. Like once I drink it, it pretty much goes away. So, all right. Well, all right. Week 13 of the NFL. I'm going to go over the scores. We started on Thanksgiving. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving before we start?
Yep.
Yeah, I went to the movies, saw Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It was pretty good.
Me and Natalie saw that like a week ago.
Was that the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
I didn't know they had a third one coming out.
Start Thursday. Thursday at around 11. Right when I was getting my food, Packers go into Detroit and beat the Lions 31-24. Then we switched to where I was eating my desserts. 3 o'clock start. The Cowboys beat the Kansas City Chiefs 28-31 in Jerry's World, followed by the upset of the night. Bengals beat the Ravens 32-14 in Joe Shiesty's return. Bears go into Philly and beat the reigning Super Bowl champs 24-15 on Black Friday. Then into Sunday normal slate. Dolphins beat the Saints 21-17. Texans go into Indianapolis and beat the Colts 20-16. Jets beat the Falcons in New York 27-24. Niners manhandle the Browns 26-8. Panthers stun the Rams in Carolina 31-28. Jaguars blowout the Titans 25-3 in Tennessee. Bucks beat the Cardinals 20-17. Vikings get obliterated. They get blanked 26-0 by Seattle. Bills take care of the Steelers 26-7. Chargers beat the Raiders 31-14. Sunday Night Football, Broncos have to go to overtime, and they survive on a 2-point conversion. Beat the Commanders 27-26. And then last night, Patriots take care of the Giants 33-15. You guys got any thoughts?
Did you see going into overtime? They flipped the coin, and then the guy went, I want to kick that way. And the ref looks at him. He's like, you want to kick? Because you can't kick and receive, or can't kick and call your end zone at the same time.
Yeah.
He was trying to get away with it. It was pretty funny.
No, I didn't.
Broncos cheaters.
Yeah, I mean, Broncos, we think they're the 2 seed right now in the AFC. That's freaking crazy. I mean, they're just squeak by all these games. That's the team that just keeps winning here and there. I mean, Bo Nix doesn't look great most of the game, but then just gets a drive here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, I currently have a Broncos fan listening to this, Roy. So keep it
good.
up.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk about how lucky they are.
Good.
Yeah, Bo Nix looks really bad. Their offense sucks. The defense is just keeping them around. First round exit.
Thoughts as a Broncos fan?
Nothing.
Hey guys, I still want this team. The defense is keeping us alive.
It is
2026 Super Bowl champions.
Okay.
Mark my
words.
words.
Yeah. Get that tattooed on you if you believe it.
I will.
Oh boy. Yeah, I really Cowboys, I'll tell you what, their defense gave up 28 to the Chiefs, but they look so much better since the trades of the D tackles and the linebacker.
I'll tell you a hot take. I think the Cowboys are a top 10 team in the league. They're going to finish with 11 wins.
If they beat the Lions Thursday night, I think they find their way in. If they don't, I don't think they can find their way in. But
I've thought the Cowboys were a good team all year. I said that at the beginning. I think that they just weren't playing good football, and then they kind of got rid of some of the turnovers they were having, made the trade. Now they look like a contender.
I think their offense looks good. Their defense still kind of struggles here. Nice face, Josh.
We're gonna have to make another TikTok.
You're just gonna have to just chug it, Josh. Just chug it and just get it over with.
It's like drinking pure grain. Other game that I was really stunned by, and I think everybody is, Panthers and Rams. I mean, we give the Panthers some crap, and as they should, because when they lose, man, I tell you what, it looks bad. Like they don't move the ball at all.
Like 3-point losses.
And I understand they're in a weak division. The Falcons have played like shit. The Saints are awful. The Bucks really haven't played nearly as good as they should. But they're 7-6. Like that's respectable. They're not there. I think everybody knows that. But I give hats off to them because they're finding ways to survive and win some games. Who knows? Maybe a free agent or two want to come there because they have so much money. But I give hats off to them. And the Rams, I don't think a whole lot of stock. I mean, you're going to throw a dud every once in a while. But
yeah, their offensive line sucked. The Rams, Stafford didn't have time to throw. And then they had the lead. And then you let that 45-yard pass go past your defense for a touchdown, which helped my fantasy team. But I'm still, that was just just finding ways to lose is what the Rams did. You
guys got anything else?
I did want to talk about something. I just wanted to go last. Roy, did you watch the episode last week?
I listened to the first 5 minutes and then did not.
Wow.
Okay. So me and Josh kind of talked about this last week, but there's two teams who I think people are talking about one of the teams more as frauds than the other. And they're both the number one seeds in the AFC and the NFC right now, the Patriots and the Bears. I want to talk about the Patriots first, and then we'll go over to the Bears. So I assume both of you think the Patriots are legit, right?
I mean, yes and no.
I think they're good. I mean, I think they're good. I think their schedule has helped them a lot.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, because both these teams are like that. But I don't take away from teams like that because they're winning games that they should win. So I'm going to just run through their schedule real quick. They played the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Steelers. I'll give them that. That's one good win. The Panthers, you could maybe say. Bills, that's a good win. Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons, a beat-up Bucks team in Week 10, and then Jets and Bengals. So
I would have said the Bills are the only one because you said the Steelers. I think the Steelers' offense is terrible.
Yeah.
They're for the first. That was week 3. The first 3
that's when
weeks,
they weren't playing that bad.
Yeah, they were playing really
I just
good
didn't
at
think
that point.
Steelers were good at all most of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about them first and then go over the Bears, whether you think they're legit or not.
I don't think the Pats are. I think they're a good team, but you get them into the pressure situation that they're going to find in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to get lucky because they're going to get a home game in New England.
Yeah.
That's going to make it a little tougher, but I mean, they still got the Bills to play. I mean, the name all the teams you just named are the lower tiers teams. So
yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. This year's been so odd because some of the good teams have shown some real duds. But like
the injuries have hurt a lot of the better teams this year.
I still like you put them up against the Broncos. I think the Broncos defense shuts that offense down for the most part. But then the Broncos offense hasn't, looked outstanding to me.
But they find a win. I mean, I say you put them up against. I mean, if you get a healthy Ravens team in the playoffs, I don't think they beat the Ravens. I think
they look good though, man.
I know, but you get them; they're not healthy, and
might not make the
offensively,
they're winning their division right now because of just how weak that division is.
Their offense though has looked like shit, and it's about as healthy as it can get. Now,
I mean, if you get Lamar Jackson, just let him do what he does. I think that would get him. But I mean, the Chiefs don't look good, but I think the Chiefs could still beat them. I could still beat New England. I mean, the Bills. I think. I mean, you're looking at teams. The Colts. I mean, I just think those teams. I think the Colts have a benefit of their schedule too. I think there's just teams who have benefited from scheduling. That's what I don't like, the scheduling thing that the NFL does. Yeah. But I wouldn't say they're a number one seed. I wouldn't say that.
So then I wanted to switch over to the Bears because we talked about them last week, and Josh said the deciding factor for them is if they can go into Philly and pull out a win, and they did.
Philly and Green Bay.
You said Philly, and then you said also one of the two of Green Bay. So.
In Philly is a good win. I don't care how bad they're playing. In Philly is a good win.
Yeah, I'll give them
that.
If
they go to Green Bay and lose by 30, I'm going to go right back to going, well, now, see, this is what we're talking about. Now, if they go into Green Bay and lose by, a game-winning field goal, then, yes, they're right there with those teams at that point. So it just depends on what. But in Philly, I still think, I don't care how bad they're playing, is a good win. It's a hard place to play.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, do you think the Bears are legit now? Because they've been getting called frauds all year. And
I think they're another team that's benefit from an easier schedule. They haven't had the injuries that a lot of people offensive that they, and I think
we had 7 starters out against the Steelers on defense.
But I think I think their benefit. I think last week was a good win. I mean, they caught Eagles at a good time, as bad as they've been playing.
Mm.
But they have benefit from a schedule. But how's that their fault? I mean, they're catching teams. They're playing. They were on the lower end last year, and they're catching good or playing bad teams, and they're beating them. So give them. I mean, I think they're the number one seed. No, I don't think they're the 1 seed. I think they are. I mean, they're a playoff team right now, and I think they're going to be a playoff team.
We said that last week that even though they're facing easier teams and getting, doing what they should, we can't fault them for that because that's their schedule. You can't. Mm-hmm. It's not like college where you can kind of create your schedule in the, same thing with college basketball. You can't do that in the NFL. So you play who you play, but yeah.
This Bears team is not at all what I expected them to be because they have 3 receivers who could be number 1 on another team, and Caleb Williams at the head of the offense, and they are probably the second best running team in the league.
They have ran the ball very well.
This line that they pieced together in the offseason, I think getting the center from Kansas City, who's got a Super Bowl with Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes and a Super Bowl with Tom Brady in New England, I think that's been the best signing we've ever had as a Bears fan. And that offensive line just bullied Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter all game. It was bad. Yeah. And we had 2 running backs go for 120 each. So
Eagles they're in.
We get turnovers on defense too. That's a winning formula for football. Turnovers on defense and running the football.
I agree.
So
even though
you get Green Bay twice.
Yep.
and then you got the Lions, but then
Browns.
you got the Browns and the 49ers. I
Yeah.
mean, you look, Browns
other than the
Browns
Browns,
are
all
not
those
Browns
teams
are
are
terrible. I don't think the 49ers are that good. I think if you watch them play, they're not very good. So you know, Green Bay's been playing better, so that'll be legit two games. And Detroit, depending on which Detroit team actually shows up.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna think you're in the playoffs. You're probably gonna, if you want to win it, you're gonna have to see the Bucks at some point. I think they're not healthy, but the Rams are. I mean, if you catch Rams I think if you get the Rams in Chicago, you have the shot. If you get them in LA, it's gonna be.
You're gonna see if you think that the Bears are a 1 seed, which it's very possible they could end up a 1 seed because they're already up there. They're gonna see either the Rams or the Seahawks, one of the two. And then you're probably going to see someone in the NFC North, either the Lions or the Packers. I don't know if the Lions will make it. I'm just going off of what I see right now. And then otherwise, you might even see an NFC East team, Cowboys or Eagles, which I know you've beat both, but like still doesn't mean what they'll be playing then. So I mean, you'll probably have to get through. You're going to get through at least 2 teams because obviously you'll play divisional. And
I think the NFC is much harder than the AFC is this year, and it hasn't been that way for like 5 years. So
I would agree. Right now, the AFC is just very inconsistent. At least
nobody
the NFC
plays
has
the
been a
same
little bit more
week.
consistent, just not maybe of the teams we thought. So, all right, to our picks from last week. NFL wise, Bryce and Roy tie for the best record at 10-6. I'm 1 back at 9-7. A game that you guys got that I did not. You guys both picked the Cowboys. I did not.
Yep, I'm still perfect on the Cowboys, and you're still imperfect.
I don't think I've picked a Cowboy game right all year.
I know, and I picked all of them right, I think.
We all missed. Lions over Packers, miss. Yeah. Ravens over Bengals, miss. Colts over Texans, miss. Falcons over Jets, miss.
Yeah, I think so.
Rams over Panthers, miss. Those are the ones we all missed. And then, Bryce, you got one. You got the Bears right. Me and Roy picked the Eagles. And then, Bryce, you missed one. You picked the Cardinals. Me and Roy picked the Bucks.
That might be the first time in history I've not picked the Bucks over somebody.
True.
I missed it because
I
would have won the week.
Picks going into next week. Guys, ready?
Yep.
Oh, I need to move this. Get that nasty ass thing out of my way. Thursday night football. 2 teams that played on last Thursday. Cowboys go into Detroit to play. Bryce, I'll let you go first.
I would say I know both these teams really well, and I think that the Cowboys, I think they're going to slow down the run, but as long as they can prevent big plays, I'm picking the Cowboys.
Roy?
I'll take Cowboys.
No Amon-Ra St. Brown, about 90% sure. But I'm still taking the home team. I'm going with the Detroit Lions.
Detroit's not picking against his team every time now.
I think the problem is Detroit's defense is not performing the way it needs to.
My problem is I don't think we've stopped the run pretty well, and I think that's what's helped us a lot.
Yeah.
You don't think you can do that against Gibbs?
This is a different kind of run game. This isn't a north and south. This is an east and west game. And unless Overshown can control them, that's about all we got back there.
I know I'm just going to touch on this briefly. I know Dan Campbell goes for it on 4th down every time. He has went for some insane 4th downs this year. Like, he is the reason they are not winning the division.
I think he has not been coaching very well.
I bet you he goes for even more this week because the Cowboys defense, at the end of the day, you're going to take your shot with your offense against that defense, then flip it. So I guarantee you, if it's within 5, he's probably going.
I bet he's lost 4 games this year over him going for it on 4th down every time.
All right, to the Sunday slate. Titans go to the Browns. I'll go first. I'll take the Browns.
Ugh.
I think the attempted murderer, Myles Garrett, is going to do the same thing he did to Mason Rudolph, Cam Ward, all game.
So he's going to maybe attempt murder.
Yes.
Bold
Give me Browns.
I'll take Browns.
Seahawks go to the Falcons. I'll take the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Colts go to Saxonville to face the Jaguars.
Colts.
Bryce, I'll let you go first on this one.
Colts. Jonathan Taylor's going to run all over that defense.
Roy?
I'm going to take the Jags.
I'm also going to take the Jags. They have solidly been a solid team. You know, I know it's not a great division.
They've been the
but
same team ever since they got Trevor Lawrence. They just
but this year they seem to win some of those closer games versus the other years. Commanders go to the Vikings. This is a tough one. Roy, I'll have you go first on this one.
JJ's back, I think. Commanders don't look good. I'm going to go Vikings.
Bryce?
I don't know if I'll ever pick 9 or Max Brosmer. I will take Commanders.
I also am going to go the Commanders. Played good against the Broncos. Should have won. I'll take them. Bengals go to Buffalo to face the Bills. Bryce.
I will take the Bills, even though I think the Bengals offense is just insane. They really could win this game, but I was going to mention earlier, the Bengals division is very bad. If they somehow win the division and get in the playoffs, that is a team I would not want to play.
Because their defense is bad. They're carbon copy of the Cowboys. Maybe.
Yeah, their defense is horrible. I'm going to go Bills because I don't think their defense can stop. And it's going to be freezing in Buffalo.
I'm going to take the Bills only for the fact that if the Bengals can't stop Josh Allen, just feels like one of those superhero games where everything he does is right. But, man, if I had a fantasy player, I'd watch that game. Saints go to the Bucks. I'll take the Bucks.
Bucks.
Steelers go to the Ravens. Big matchup for the division right here.
Steelers look really bad last game.
And the Ravens got obliterated against the Bengals at home.
I'm going to take the Ravens. I think the Ravens, they're going to finally figure something out.
Bryce?
I think the Ravens just have too many stars, so I have to pick them in close games.
Yeah. I think that Mike Tomlin can slow down the Ravens. I just don't trust the Steelers' offense to do enough. Dolphins go to the Jets. I'll take the Dolphins.
I don't even want to pick. That's just like the worst matchup of the week. I'm going to take Dolphins, though, I think.
I am going to take the Jets because it's going to be about 21 degrees, and Dolphins cannot play in the cold.
True. They play pretty bad in the cold every year.
Need to change your pick, Bryce?
No, I'm not going to. Jets are
terrible, but they'll probably run the ball.
Let me just say one thing about the Jets really quick. So they have an insane amount of picks, right?
Yep.
Do you think they trade someone like Garrett Wilson or their first round pick next year and just draft the entire 2027 class?
I think they're going to. No, I don't. I think they're going to trade some of those draft picks for some players.
I would.
Yeah, I think
that fan base is getting tired of this bullshit.
I don't think they're going to take a quarterback this year.
Yeah,
because they kind of winning some games here, so they're not in like the top 2 anymore. They're not going to take a quarterback, and then they're going to use those picks next year to move up if they need to.
Get
Arch Manning, Dante Moore from Oregon. You know, there's so many other guys.
The 2027 class is stacked. They could
this class is straight defense.
Yeah, I know.
This class is offensive line is defense.
Yeah, that's why I'm so happy the Cowboys have 2 picks this year because they traded next year's. I think because they're like, we need defense now.
Yeah.
So, Broncos go to the Raiders. I was supposed to go to this game.
Broncos. Is that Natalie's fault? Way to go, Natalie.
Natalie told me couldn't go.
No, not her.
Way to lay down the whip, Natalie.
Rams go to the Cardinals. I'll take the Rams in a bounce back.
Rams.
Bears go to the Packers. Bryce.
There's a chance I only get to watch the first half of this game, which is just making me sick, but I'm taking the Bears.
We're a drill.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I have it's at 3:30. I have a holiday party at the church that night.
Roy?
I'm taking Packers.
Go, Pack, go. But I am rooting for the Bears, Bryce. Rooting for them.
Better be.
Hey, every time the Packers lose, the pick gets better. I was really hoping.
Pick the Bears then.
I was really hoping they'd lose the Lions and then lose to you guys, but it didn't happen.
Last week, you guys both picked the Eagles. Keep sleeping on them.
Texans go to the Chiefs for Sunday Night Football. I'm going to go first on this one. Chiefs have their back against the wall. If they don't win out, they're not getting in unless they get a miracle.
Yeah, I think
if they win out, though, they do have a shot.
I'm picking Chiefs because I think
it starts today. It starts next week.
They're going to try to. They got to make playoffs, and that's it. They're throw everything out they can.
I'm taking the Texans. They have probably the best defense in football, and they've been playing really good football recently. I just think the Chiefs they're done.
And then the last game, Monday Night Football, Eagles go into SoFi to face Chargers. Right, so you got.
I'm gonna have to take the Eagles in a bounce back game.
Okay, Roy.
The Chargers seem to lose games they shouldn't.
Well, I'm taking what's his name's out, the quarterback for Chargers, and
is he? I read he wasn't going to miss it.
I read that he was going to miss this week and maybe be back the following week.
Okay,
I'm going to take Eagles.
If Herbert plays, would you like to change your pick?
No, because I think he's still hurt if he still plays.
Damn, I thought I was going to be the only one to pick the Eagles there. I'm also going Eagles. I think the Chargers O-line is not going to be able to handle that D-line. And then buys this week: Niners, Panthers, Patriots, Giants. Last week's buys. That's all I got.
All right. On to college football, right? So we're into the thick of things now. We got to 12 teams right now. So this week will be the big because then next Tuesday is when they announce who's going to be in the top 12. Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4, Oregon 5, Mississippi 6. Texas A&M 7, Oklahoma 8, Alabama 9, Notre Dame 10, BYU 11, and Miami 12. Those will all be different because Miami Notre Dame, and BYU. That's going to be an interesting who gets in and who doesn't.
Yep.
What an interesting week with Lane Kiffin. I mean, what do you guys?
I was glued to my phone. I'm not going to lie.
I can't. I mean. I never dream if you were a coach, you're on a historic playoff run right now.
Yep.
Have a chance to you're going to be probably a 5 seed. Now they're not going to be a 5 seed because you lose your coach, and you leave to go to a rival. It's just crazy.
So he went to Ole Miss, right?
He was in Ole Miss. He's going to LSU.
He went to LSU because the guy, yeah. So I was listening to a podcast about it today. They were talking about he could be able to coach for them this year.
The what? LSU?
Yeah.
He could coach LSU in the bowl game. They're not going to be in the playoffs.
He won't though.
He won't. They already said they're going to coach. They're going to let their interim coach do it.
Yeah. So before what's his name at LSU?
Brian
Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
So before that happened, there was a lot of sources saying that he was a done deal to Florida and was going to be blank check, do whatever you want at Florida. Mm-hmm. And then Brian Kelly happened, and it just shook everything up.
Yeah.
It. And there was a rumor. I don't know if you guys saw this. Marty Smith was talking that if Alabama would have lost to Auburn,
I was waiting.
Kalen DeBoer was going to leave. They were going to make Kalen DeBoer leave, and then Lane Kiffin was going to go to Alabama.
Yeah,
I mean, I like Lane Kiffin as a coach. I think he's an SEC guy. I mean, he's a flashy. This will be his 4th SEC team that he's been a coach of, and he never leaves right. I mean, he's got drama wherever he goes. I mean, he's getting paid $91 million to go there, and he guaranteed $25 million in NIL to pay to get his roster the way he wants. Yeah. I mean, but I just can't. It shocks the hell out of me that guy. You're 11-1, going to the playoffs. You have a good defense. Your offense is looking good. And you're just gonna give up to go coach somewhere else. I know he wanted to try to coach and then coach throughout the year and then finish the season and then to go LSU, but that was just not going to happen.
So we don't have to talk about it a whole lot. Do you think he made if you were him, would you have done that?
No. So
he made the wrong decision.
I think he made it wrong. He had Lane Kiffin has done some stupid ass shit at Tennessee, at the Raiders, at USC. He's done some dumb. He got fired on the tarmac coaching under Nick Saban. Kicked him out of the plane. So, the guy has done Ole Miss loved you and basically did whatever you wanted. Now, I know you don't have the NIL money there. You don't have the stuff, but you could have tried to build that and try to get something. You had everything you wanted in 6 years.
Yeah.
He says it's not about the money, but hell, man, come on.
What do you think, Bryce? You think he made the wrong decision?
I don't know if he made the wrong decision because I still think that would have been there at the end of the season. So,
yeah.
It's so hard to know that.
I don't know. See, I'm kind of on the fence. I almost
somebody would have been there.
I completely understand the side of he's already built a top 10 team. He knows how to work the portal. Does he really what does he really gain from it? And in that aspect, I get it. Because I also don't think if you're making 20 million or 24 million, really, what's the difference?
The thing it's going to be easier LSU.
And that's what I like. If it can make your job easier, because let's be real, LSU is a top 5 job in the game. It is. Yeah. There's no doubt. Ole Miss is not.
No.
So if it's maybe he's not getting those high school recruits because who wants to go to Ole Miss? Maybe that changes here in a few years if he would have stayed there. But yeah, I think LSU is a better job.
It is.
Everyone knows he can coach. Offensively, he's a mastermind in college. So I don't hate the move. I was hoping he moved because I just like when LSU's good. That's good for the game. But I understand the perspective of how much does he really gain, and that we'll find out. Now, if he just rolls in these number 1 recruiting classes and wins 3 natties, I think everyone's going to.
Well, you got to think he's at LSU. LSU's the only game in town in Louisiana. Yeah. They have some in New Orleans area, Baton Rouge area has got some great high school talent. He didn't have to do anything. He just basically said, "Hey, I'm going to give you this money. They're coming to LSU."
Yeah.
At Ole Miss, you had to battle Mississippi State, Alabama. You had to battle people. This he won't. It does make his job easier. I just can't imagine leaving a team that you have developed and made, and you're in a chance to you're going to the playoffs, which is what you want to been doing, what you've been trying to do, and you had a chance. They have a chance. I think they had a good enough defense, and their offense was good enough to make it to the title game at least.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will say, it's not like he cold turkeyed them and just left. He wanted to keep coaching.
Oh, I know.
I'll give him that side. They told him no, which I understand.
But he's been going to LSU for 2 weeks. He had made this decision for 2 weeks that he was going.
But still, if he got his wishes, he would have stayed and coached them to the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
Which in that regard, I'm well, he's not giving up per se. He's just choosing a better job. You think about it in our lives, which I know it's not the same as football, but someone gave me a pay raise and a better job, I would probably take it. Screw you guys. Just saying.
I'm not saying that. It's Lane Kiffin, and I think it's hilarious.
I do love.
But this whole year this has turned into professional football. Coaches leaving early, getting fired, and in week 8, in week 9, and hell, the season just ended. The regular season just ended Saturday, and how many coaches are already hired in 3 days? It's ridiculous. Hell, Michigan State just hired Pat Fitzgerald. It's just freaking nuts.
Rival coach.
Yeah, this is nuts. It's just it's turned into into professional sports is what it's done.
Money gets involved, man.
And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse, and it's amazing. So
going over.
I have one thing I need to say about another coach. I have some insider information that Coach Wink is going to retire.
Wink Marketnail?
Yep.
You have insider information.
Okay.
Insider information. Bookmark it right now.
He's retiring?
I'm telling you, he's retiring, Roy.
Okay. I won't 14,
be upset. Let's go over our
I won't be upset.
I didn't know if you'd be upset about that or not.
Nah, he's a professional defendant coach. Just doesn't know how to take these young kids who know how to do and develop them the way they need to be.
Roy, last place this week, 5-5.
Was I? I can't remember.
Bryce, 1 game better of them, 6-4. 8-2 over here on the other side. Finally got a win. with Texas. Finally. It took me 8 weeks, but damn it, I finally got one.
Well, Michigan, Texas will play in the Citrus Bowl, so.
Okay, Roy, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. What happened? Ohio State ends the streak
Out-coached.
against Michigan.
First year we actually got out coached. We just weren't ready to play. I mean, when you don't, when you
looked good that first quarter.
I mean, they took advantage of opportunities.
we took advantage of. The problem was when you pass the ball 8 times the entire game. I mean, we can't do that. I mean,
thank you. Thank you.
Andrew, when your best receiver, the leading receiver in the country the last 6 weeks, Andrew Marsh, gets 0 targets. 0.
Yeah. I thought both teams in this game had a really good defense, but I mean, Ohio State has several really good wide receivers, and then you go on the Michigan side of football, they're paying him $15 million a year. He's a 5-star quarterback, and
15 over 4. $15 million over $4
million. And you guys, if you lose this game, you're out of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Why not let him rip, especially once you get down?
And the thing was, we had been doing. That's what gets me, because the last 3 weeks we had been letting him rip, and this game we had so many guys hurt, and I think what they did, he just fell into a shell. Sharon Moore just fell into a shell, thinking, okay, hey, if we just run the ball and just not turn it over, it's gonna be like last year. Well, no, what happened? Our defense, miss when you're. This just pisses me off now, because our defense was good, but then you're starting when you're captaining your football team and starting linebacker quits 2 weeks ago for a spiritual thing, whatever the hell that he was doing. I don't honestly. No one even knows what he's doing. I mean, he's went back to Africa to help with some whatever
awakening.
Yeah, whatever it is. And you got all these other guys hurt. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. And you just play your game. You just didn't. I just don't think we just got just. And we were there. All we had to do was execute some here and there and throw the ball a little bit. And because Ohio State, I mean, they're good. I won't give them that. I'll give them that. But I didn't think they were. I think if you can battle with them, you're fine. We just didn't battle with them.
Yeah,
we thought we just kind of kick a bucket field goal. When you got that first interception, should have just thrown the ball and just got in the end zone.
Yeah. Well, you took the words out of my mouth, because I was going to say, I don't care what the football game is, unless you are just dominating a team on the ground, which Michigan was not dominating Ohio State on the ground. They really didn't run it well at all. They ran it okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had 138 yards in the first half, and then negative 25 in the second half. So, I mean,
when you have 8 pass attempts in the middle of the third quarter, you are not calling plays correct. I don't care if he was to throw.
See, and I don't think it's Chip Lindsey. I don't think it's Chip Lindsey. I think because Chip Lindsey's offense is spread out. Get it? That's his offense. I think it's Sharon Moore putting a little thumb on it, saying, "Hey, no, let's just run the ball."
Because I don't care if he throws.
And when your top 2 running backs are out that's you can't do anything anyway.
Yeah. So, but they have to throw the ball. I don't care I don't know if they're afraid for him to throw picks or what it is, but you have got to throw the ball.
I agree. You got to do something, but we didn't.
I wanted to ask you how you felt about Ohio State's first touchdown. It was a little controversial.
I mean, that's tough. I mean, he didn't have it's a fumble. I mean, or it's a touchback. I mean, he if you look at he fumbled it. He doesn't have he has control at the line, but then he fumbles it. It never has full control of it, and then steps out of bounds. His next step is out of bounds. That's technically a touchback, but there was never an angle. That's once they call it touchdown. There was never an angle that they were going to ever say that. I mean, and there's no way in fucking hell Big Ten was going to take that away from Ohio State.
I'm glad it didn't come down to that. Like
it should. I mean,
take it away and whatever. But
it didn't really affect the outcome of the game.
That would have been a big moment of the game, because that would have been 10 to 3.
Yeah.
Or no, that would have been we would have been up 6.
It would have been 3-6 then.
They would have been 6. Yeah, that would have been out, because they went up 10-6 on, so it still said 6-3. Yeah. And we kicked another field goal when 9-3 at halftime instead of down. So it just, I mean, but that's not that second half. When they came out, and we just didn't. The what pissed me off the most was did you guys see the video of the Ohio State fans attacking our players after the game was over?
No.
So they, from the stadium to their practice, they have to walk outside. This is like hours after the game. There's Ohio State fans harassing our players and got into a fight with some of our players.
I did see that Ryan Day kept his team from planting the flag.
Well, they tried, and all the Michigan players were on the M logo.
It was Ryan Day, right, telling them to stop.
Well, they were headed that way, and he said no because all of the Michigan players stuck around on the M. If you saw, half the team is standing on the M to make sure they couldn't do it. Yeah. Just let them do it. Who gives a shit?
Our games from the week, we all got Alabama and Auburn right. Me and Bryce missed South Carolina. Roy picked Clemson. We all had Georgia over Georgia Tech. I picked Florida. You guys had Florida State. I had Texas. You guys had A&M. Me and Bryce had Arizona. Roy had Arizona State. We all got Air Force right. Me and Bryce got Illinois. Roy had Northwestern. Me and Bryce had Tennessee. They lose to Vandy.
I can't believe that one.
In Tennessee, that's where I couldn't live. And then me and Bryce got Ohio State. 8-2, 6-4, 5-5 totals for the week. I'm in first, 17-9. Ooh, excuse me. Bryce, one back to me, 16-10. Roy, one back to Bryce, 15-11. Bryce, you are in first still, 224, 114. I am 6 back, and Roy is 8 back. But it doesn't matter what second and third do. It just matters about first.
About first, yeah.
I'm pulling away from it.
No, I gained ground this week, and we have a lot of different this week, I can tell. So let's get to our college picks. Bryce, you got it?
All right, so you got these are all championship games this week. So starting with Friday night, Troy versus James Madison at Sun Belt Championship. James Madison is a 23.5-point favorite.
Yes.
I'll take James Madison. Hell yeah, I'll take James Madison.
Me too.
North Texas is against Tulane in the American Athletic Championship. North Texas is a 2.5-point favorite.
Both coaches no longer coaching at these schools.
I know. That's
ridiculous. You should not be allowed to do that.
Yeah, they're both gone.
I will take North Texas.
You said it's at Tulane?
No, all these games are at neutral site.
Well, yeah.
North Texas 2.5 favorite.
I will take Tulane.
I am going to take North Texas. All right, Saturday games. We got BYU Big 12 championship against Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a 12.5-point favorite. I will take
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. That one, I don't even think that'll be close.
This is the tough one.
Well, I'm going a different one. Going down.
Yeah.
You got Duke in the ACC championship versus Virginia.
I'll go first on this one again. I'm taking
I think he said Virginia, but he just froze.
So. I am going to take Virginia too.
Do you know what the line is, Roy?
Virginia 3.5.
I'll take Virginia as well. Just start going to the next game. He'll come back in.
All right, then we go the SEC championship. Georgia versus Alabama. Georgia is a 2.5-point favorite. I am going to. Oh man, I'm going to take Alabama.
I thought I was going to be the minority in that. I still think, even though they've lost some games recently, I think Alabama is the best team in the league.
I just think that's Alabama's going to. I don't know. They're
basically coming off a bye by playing EIU.
Well, they played Auburn last week.
Yeah, true.
And beat them. So, and the last one, the Big Ten championship, Indiana versus Ohio State. Ohio State is a 4-point favorite. I'm taking Indiana. I will never.
I didn't think you would pick OSU, but no. I am going to pick OSU. Okay, we will get Josh's when he comes back in.
Yep, when he comes back. All right, what's next? College basketball?
College basketball, yeah.
Well, I'll just do the top 10. I just wanted a 50 push-up bet against my nephew Maverick because he thought Duke was the best team in the country. I told him that if Michigan was a higher in ranking this year, they owe me 50 push-ups. Well, guess what? Michigan is higher ranked this year.
What is Michigan ranked? I guess you're about to go over it. So
I'm going over. I'm just going to go to the rankings real quick. The rankings, number 1 is, gosh dang it, come back. Purdue. Number 2 is Arizona. Number 3 is Michigan. Number 4 is Duke. Connecticut is 5. Louisville 6. Michigan State is 7. Houston is 8. BYU is 9. Iowa State is 10. And then your Tennessee boys are 13, and Illinois is number 14.
I'm back.
You're back.
Hello.
So we're in college basketball. Do you want to do your picks for football real quick?
Georgia versus Alabama.
Georgia.
Indiana versus OSU.
Indiana.
All right. So we're caught up there. No, we're talking about college basketball real quick. Did the rankings.
Yep. I know them, so you're good.
So let's see. Illinois 14. I said Tennessee's 13. I just saw tonight where Tennessee got beat, Bryce. So Michigan, 7-0. I was in Las Vegas for it. Awesome. Great. They looked awesome. Can't wait. Hey, next year you guys should go to for that tournament. 32 teams there in that player ERA, man.
As long as Illinois in it, I'll go.
Tickets aren't cheap, but you know what? It's not a bad seat anywhere you go. It's just because it's a small venue. So
yeah,
it was great. You got to meet a lot of people. It was great. But college basketball's here. Getting started. Conference play starts for the Big Ten this week. So
yeah, we're going to not this weekend, next weekend. U of I's home opener in the Big Ten against Nebraska.
I'll get out what I want to say real quick because I obviously don't watch as much college sports as you guys do. I have watched Michigan and Illinois more than I've watched Tennessee so far, and those two teams are unbelievable. I normally hate on both of them because you guys are fans of them. Michigan looks unbeatable, and Illinois looks like they just have unbelievable talent all over the floor. They don't always play well, but if that talent starts clicking, like Michigan's offense is clicking, those two teams can end up both being 1 seeds.
Yeah, I mean, we had Alabama beat. We lost it to them late, but we just didn't shoot well against UConn. But UConn always plays us good. I don't know why they're so good defensively against us every time. Every time we play them,
I think you have moments of lack of defense.
Yeah,
what gets Illinois in trouble.
We don't play great defense, but we also haven't shot the ball well yet.
No,
from 3. So,
but Big Ten is gonna be tough. I mean, Purdue's good. Michigan State is good. Yep. So it's gonna be a tough Big Ten.
Ooh, I'm like right here.
My IPA is empty.
I'm like right here.
I just want to see more faces of Josh. But that's college basketball. We're getting more into it. College football is about done. For college football, after this weekend, all we have is bowl games and then playoffs. So we'll do a few bowl games. I don't know if we'll pick every bowl game or not. We'll just see what we talk about each week.
All right, baseball. Let's do it real quick. We did have some signings this week. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the first one. Ryan Helsley. Nobody got any points. I picked Phillies. Bryce picked Mets, and Roy picked Braves. Ryan Helsley, 2-year deal to go to Baltimore. Thoughts?
I'm glad he's out of my division. As much as I think the Cubs normally light him up in the ninth inning, I am glad that guy's out of the division.
I kind of wish they would. I like the guy. I wish the Yankees would have got him.
Yeah. Real hit or miss kind of reliever. Either is lights out or just doesn't have it. But Baltimore doesn't have Felix Bautista next year, so fills a hole for him, I guess. Yeah. And then the other one broke the other night. Devin Williams to the Mets. I do get the first point of the year. I do have him going to the Mets. Bryce had the Giants, and Roy, you have him going to the Rangers. Stays in New York. 3-year, $50 million deal. Way more than I thought he'd get. I couldn't believe the deal that he got. I'm not terribly upset. I'm more worried about the Yankees. That's another bullpen piece they lose. But, and people go, he looked better down the stretch. He looked better because they were giving him righty lanes in the 7th inning. He couldn't pitch in the 9th inning in New York. So
I'm not upset.
I'm sure he'll do better with the Mets. I just don't think he could get a lot worse. I mean, he had basically like a 4 ERA as a closer, but
I'm not upset.
Not terribly upset. And that's all we got. I will say the winter meetings will start next week, Monday. So this will be before we go our podcast again. There is a lot of talk that a lot of people are going to sign. A lot of the Japanese players are thinking they're expected to sign. Winter meetings usually always brings a trade.
Yeah.
in it, like a big one, not just like a normal one, a big trade. Last year, Soto got signed in it. The other year before that, Judge signed in the winter meeting. So winter meetings usually bring out a lot of stuff. So we'll see. But it should be good. That's all I got?
Yep.
Okay. That's to our games.
I think so.
All right. Who wants to go first? Bryce or Roy? Do you have a game today?
I don't have a game. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was going to, and I just didn't have time.
Bryce?
All right, I had the same game that we played 2 weeks ago with naming players better than Jordan Love. This week, I am going to move to a wide receiver, and I am going to pick George Pickens as my wide receiver, and we are going off this year. It is not career, this year.
Okay.
Wide receivers.
I will start, since I am in first in the picks still with college and football. I'm going to say I can name one receiver better than George Pickens.
I can name 2.
I can name 5.
No, you cannot.
5 better than George Pickens?
No way.
Yes, I
This
can.
season. No.
This season, yes.
There's no way.
Are you calling it, Josh, or do I need to go?
I mean, what do you think, Bryce?
Six is going to be tough to get.
See, I think 5 is easy.
No way.
I think 5 is easy. I think 6 is very hard.
I don't know. I think
No, there's no way.
All right, we'll call BS
I'm
on the way
calling
on.
it. No,
We'll call it.
there is not 5 better.
Okay.
then George Pickens this year.
Yes.
St. Brown, I think, has been better this year.
And I'll
Okay.
give you it 1.
I got one.
I am going to go. I got to go through my list here. I think Devontae Adams has been better this year.
No.
Oh,
No.
bullshit.
I would agree with that one. Devontae Adams has
my
been
gosh.
unbelievable.
I think Devontae Adams has been better this year than that. Going through.
No chance. He's not even top 50 in catches this year. Top 50.
Yeah, but he's
And
also
touch-
like number 1 in touchdowns.
Touchdowns.
He catches it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, what a
That's what he's there for. He's got another really good receiver on his roster.
I don't know. That's a crazy one.
I
Not
don't think
top
that's crazy.
50 in catches.
He's
No
on the best
volume.
offense in the league.
Presides in Dallas.
No. The Rams
How about-
have the best offense.
How about
in the league.
CeeDee Lamb's? I think's been
No.
good.
Not this year. I've watched every game.
You don't think he's been good this year at all?
He's been good, but George Pickens has been much better than CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, Jamar Chase has been.
Yes, I would give you. See, I'm at 2 right now, but
You're at 2. You don't think the other ones?
I
were-
don't think Devontae Adams has been better
Art-
than George Pickens.
Are you counting Justin Jefferson? He hasn't had a quarterback, but he's still that guy.
No,
No,
not
I don't
this
think.
season.
I don't think Jefferson's been that good.
Do I think he's a better player than George Pickens? Yes, I do, but not this season. He hasn't been. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but
You know, JSN, I don't know how
We're
Ryan
just
said it.
because we're just doing wide receivers, not pass catchers, right?
That's
I
right.
wasn't doing tight ends in my head, so no.
Okay.
And
Well,
yes,
yeah,
I'll
well,
go
you have to say
JSN,
Jason.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I'm
Yeah.
helping you out a little bit.
Well, I was okay. Who'd you
I
say?
would-
Nigma. That's who I was going.
Yes,
going
I
down the
would
list
agree
right
he's been
here.
better. 3.
You know, someone who I personally would say has been better since he came back from his suspension is Rashee Rice.
I mean, I was going to say Mike Evans until he got hurt.
He's barely played
Played
this
one
year.
game.
Yeah.
Huh?
To me, the reason I said you can't on 5 because I think George Pickens is number 5 this year. I think he's at
Yeah,
the
I
fifth
think George
best receiver.
Pickens maybe top 10, but not.
I think, in no order, Jamar Chase has had a better year. I think Puka Nacua has had a better year. I
Yeah, we
think
haven't
Smith
said
and
Puka
Jigba
yet.
has had a better year, and I think St. Brown has had a better year. Those 4.
And I think Adams has been good.
I would say Adams is my issue.
Okay, I have to pull up the full stats because, man, I'll tell you what.
I would also say since he came back from suspension, Rashee Rice has had a better year as well.
I would say Rashee Rice has been really good.
We obviously are going off of different stats on what you value the best.
Importance to the team and catches and touchdowns.
I mean, he catches it at the 1 yard line every time. Puka takes it 80 yards up the field for him. Actually, it'll be easier to do it in fantasy because I can just see the total catches.
He's ranked at second in fantasy right now in wide receivers for fantasy.
Oh, I'm just saying stat wise because I want to look at touchdowns or catches. So we're looking at Davante Adams and George Pickens. I know.
According to this thing, it says CeeDee Lamb has been in top 6 receiver this year.
Since he came back from injury, CeeDee Lamb's been producing.
George Pickens has 73 catches for 1142 and 8.
Okay.
Davante Adams has 52 catches compared to George Pickens' 72 for almost double the amount of receiving yards with 3 less touchdowns.
Who would you say?
It's not close. It's not.
Who?
I'm sorry.
Davante Adams.
What?
Davante Adams has 20 less catches for 460 yards less and 11 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns more.
Yeah.
I still think he's
There's just
better.
no way.
I think he's Ben Getter.
On receptions, George Pickens is, which I don't count George or receptions is everything. 73, which is tied for 7th. Davante Adams is not in the top 50. Receiving yards, George Pickens is 2nd. Davante Adams is tied for 24th. And then touchdowns, well, obviously, Davante Adams leads. George Pickens is, oh, this one doesn't have this week's on there on this, but the fantasy one it did. 3 less touchdowns. It's not. I'm sorry. I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
Now, do I
What
think
about Rashee Rice?
that one's going to be a lot harder because you can't just go off season.
I know. I would say Rashee Rice is in the conversation. I would say Devontae Smith is in the conversation because AJ Brown hasn't got very many targets this year. And then a sleeper that people sleep on is Stephon Diggs. He's had an unbelievable season when he's playing.
Yeah, he's had a couple duds though.
Yeah, I was just going to go with the 5 I said, so. But whatever.
So I don't think we can agree on 5. So technically Roy loses.
I'll take the loss because, I mean, what's it fucking matter?
It doesn't matter. But
Okay.
I picked him because I knew it would be a controversial one. Like,
Oh yeah,
he's had such a good season, but he is
I think
he's not better than Justin Jefferson. I don't think anybody's arguing that.
And I do
No.
agree with that.
I think he's had a good season, but I think there's been several who've had just as good or better. And I do think Davante Adams has been a better receiver.
I would be in agreement with that, but
No, I don't. If Davante Adams had 20 more catches and 200 more yards, I'd probably say yes. But he's not getting the volume. And I would even argue George Pickens gets all his work because CD is double teamed a lot. Well, what do you think?
he was also out for like 6 games.
That's true, but he was also the number 1 getting double teamed. Puka Nacua over there, same thing.
Yeah,
He's been there number 1. So Davante Adams should be getting a lot of work. But
the Rams also have a run game that the Cowboys don't.
Cowboys, they've ran the ball
I
pretty
would
well.
say they
Not
have a
the way
good
the
run
Rams
game,
have it.
not the way the Rams do.
Yeah. All right. My game. I think this is a little bit easier one. I don't have one that has like.
All right, I'm winning this week then. I got a buzz going from this IPA. I'm gonna win.
I'm damn near about to throw up.
That's crazy.
Bills quarterback in history.
I think I know who you picked.
Oh, let's see. Bills quarterback in history. I got one.
Okay. Roy, I'm going to have you go first.
Todd Collins.
Roy or Bryce.
Tyrod Taylor.
Both survive. Josh Allen.
I thought you picked Mitchell Trubisky for sure.
The name I almost chose was Ryan Fitzpatrick. Next one. 49ers running back in history.
Let's see. What was his name? I got one.
I have one.
Ugh.
Jeez, Josh.
It's so
You got to
bad.
finish that before this game's over.
I'm almost done. I've had 2 big chugs. All right, go ahead, Roy.
Roger Craig.
I'm going to believe you.
Mason.
Joe Montana.
Last year.
Got to say his full name or it doesn't count.
Isn't it Jordan Mason?
Yeah.
Jordan Mason is correct. Frank Gore. Next one. It's usually about as far as Bryce gets.
Shut up.
Lions quarterback since 2000.
Hasn't there been 2 of them?
No, there's been like 20.
Since
I don't think there's been that
2000.
many.
Oh, I think there's been a lot more than.
Can
you
I
think.
look to see if this guy's been there?
Nope.
I can't.
Not,
If he's-
not
if
on
he's-
something like this. No.
I know he's played. He was a quarterback there. I just try and think what year he was there. Okay, since 2000. Oh gosh. Got 2 names, but I don't think they were that era. I think they were just before 2000.
Yeah, if you're wrong, I'm gonna look these up if I don't know.
I have mine.
Okay.
Gosh dang it!
30 seconds, Roy.
I think
I'll-
you might pick the one I picked.
I'm probably out, but I'll take it. That's the only. Well, I can't.
Yeah,
I
go
can't
ahead,
guess the
Bryce.
2 that.
Hendon Hooker.
Correct. Roy.
Gosh, forgot he even played. I'm gonna say Jared Goff.
Did you pick
Both
Hendon
survived.
Hooker?
Matthew Stafford.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's all you guys could think of.
I-
Teddy
I-
Bridgewater
I-
played there.
I thought of.
Who?
Teddy Bridgewater played there. There's a lot
I
more
don't- I
names
don't
than you
ever
think.
of him there.
I was thinking older names, Eric Kramer, freaking Ty Detmer, and those things were going in my head.
Dan Orlovsky, the ESPN reporter.
I
Okay.
can't stand that guy.
Next one. A first round pick from this last draft. Any first round pick.
Uh,
Oh, jeez.
I have one.
Sure, I got one.
Roy.
Michael Penix.
Okay.
Okay, Roy's out.
Roy is out. Bryce.
Tyler Warren.
Damn it. I really thought I was getting Bryce on this one. Sorry, Roy. That's last year's draft.
Oh, was it this year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Year
geez.
was yeah, you're a year too long.
Whatever.
Bryce, you survived. My name was Jackson Dart.
I almost said Will Campbell, so I would have been safe.
I can't remember who was this year's draft.
All right, Roy. First time I don't think you finished. Like before Bryce.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bryce, current wide receiver for the Cowboys. Like any of them that play, you can be a fourth stringer, but any of them.
Got 3 names in my head.
Okay. I obviously no tight end. I'll say that right before we start. No tight end. It gotta be a wide receiver.
I think I just need to go with fuck. The first name that came to my head is the one I feel like you have.
Okay.
And he's not the big 2.
Okay. Trying to think of how many I think you would know.
I'm going to go with Turpin.
Who that is a correct answer, and that does move you on. George Pickens.
Turpin is like Ever since I watched that spin move return on the punt kick return, I've
Lost us
loved
3
watching him
draft
play.
picks.
I know.
Three spots in the draft because of that damn spin move. Last one, the final boss. Current Packers wide receiver. They use about 8 of them.
Yeah, this one could be tough.
I'll put my phone down so I'm not typing it or something as you do it.
I am going to go with. I'm only going to say this because if I lose it here, I'm okay with it. I'm going to go with the receiver who they drafted, who has less reception touchdowns than Caleb Williams, and that's Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden is correct, and Bryce, you have survived for the first time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Christian Watson was my pick.
Oh, I was going to go him or Romeo Dobbs.
I was between Watson and Dobbs.
I would have been.
All right, that's all we got. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment.
I own you.
I will not be on next week, so you guys might have to see a special guest. We'll see you next week. Peace.